Welcome to the CSR Universe Leaders Talk, where we bring you insightful conversations with industry pioneers who are shaping a more sustainable and responsible future. I'm Ruchika Kumar, and joining me as my co-host is Dr. Shweta Singh, my colleague and the consulting editor for the CSR Universe. So, as the world accelerates towards clean energy solutions, India stands at the forefront of this transition, with solar power driving the change. Today, we will explore how innovations like decentralized energy grids and solar integrated infrastructure are redefining the future of renewable energy. Leading this transformation is Waaree Energies, India's largest solar photovoltaic module manufacturer, committed to innovation, ESG excellence, and making solar energy more accessible to all. And today we are thrilled to have with us Mr. Prabhu Narayan Singh, Chief Sustainability Officer at Waaree Energies. He's a visionary leader with over three decades of experience in the renewable energy sector. He has been instrumental in driving sustainability at companies like Vikram Solar and Renew Power. His expertise spans ESG strategy, carbon footprint management, and the digitization of sustainability practices, which are very critical for shaping the next era of solar energy. And here's something remarkable. Waaree Energies has just become the first Indian solar PV manufacturer to achieve the Waaris Gold Medal. What an achievement, not just for the organization, but for the entire country. And this recognition actually reflects their strong commitment to sustainability, responsible business practices, and innovation in the renewable energy sector, making Waaree Energies among the top 5% of companies globally for ESG excellence. So, Mr. Singh, congratulations on this incredible achievement and a very warm welcome to you to today's Leaders Talk segment.
Yeah, thank you very much for inviting me to this talk and recognizing the recent achievement that we had in terms of EcoVadis Gold Medal. So thank you very much.
So let's start, with this achievement. First of all, could you share what this achievement means to you and Waaree Energies and how it aligns with your broader ESG vision and sustainability roadmap?
Okay. See, we being the India's largest exporter in module manufacturing, and we have a broad base of global customers. And when you reach out to your global customers, they ask for global ratings. So that is why my priority was to make sure that we have a global rating of world class, so that my sales team, when they reach to customers, they don't have to they have a USP in terms of their ESG rating, not that they don't have much to do in ESG. They have not done much in ESG. So that is what was my purpose. And if you look at EcoVadis rating, they cover entire aspect of sustainability, environment, labor and human rights, ethics, and sustainable procurement. So all aspects of sustainability is covered in this rating. So that is what we made sure that we excel in all those four areas of sustainability, so that we get this. And I'm very thankful to the entire team, leadership team, and everybody's support that we could do in 1 year.
That's great. That's great. So my next question actually would be on the emerging, India emerging as a global leader in this sector, the renewable energy sector, with solar playing a very important and crucial role. So according to you, how do you see the solar energy landscape evolving, both in India and globally? And how are you positioning Waaree to drive this transformation? If there are any innovative technologies or strategies that you're deploying to, stay ahead?
Yeah, sure. Thank you very much for this question, because this is very pertinent question today. If you look at the geopolitical scenarios, this Trump coming in, the war between China and US, and this China being the largest and a big major player in solar industry. So what will happen, what we foresee that going forward, China they won't be able to export their items to US, then they will try to compensate it with lower price module the supplies to India. And if you look at our Indian market, we are growing, and every year we are adding a lot of capacity in terms of solar manufacturing and solar installation as well. Last year we did close to 24 gigawatt, and this year we will be 35 plus gigawatt, maybe 40, 50 gigawatt. But if you look at the solar manufacturing capacity in India, a nameplate capacity will be close to 90 plus gigawatt. And even if you consider 60% of their capacity is being utilized, so we will be surplus in terms of our productions that we have during the year. And added to that will be low cost supplies from China. So all the manufacturers will be in a fix. So those who are good at their ESG aspect, who have prepared it well, will have an edge, and that is where we played smartly. If you look at last year, almost today in Waaree, all the functions are led by the experts in their fields, and we have at CXO level directly working under the guidance of our CMD. So, and if you look at in sustainability, what we did, we published our very first EPD. So nobody had done in India published their EPD, which is very, very important when you focus on global markets. And then this EcoVadis rating. So we are preparing ourselves to make sure that in this situation we are ahead of the competition, and we can win this race. So that is how we are positioning ourselves, and ESG will play a major role into it, because it is not an Indian competition; it's a global competition.
And apart from the manufacturing aspect, what other ESG initiatives has Waaree rolled out or is working on?
Actually, if you look at Waaree's portfolio, we are not just into solar. We are into entire energy transition. So we have green hydrogen, we have storage systems, battery storage, we are into IPP business, we are into EPC business. And I just told you that ESG will play a major role.
Yes.
So, and with my experience into this, I have worked with Renewable, which is again into all these, this covers all the wide spectrum of this renewable energy sector, including hydro and transmission and everything, manufacturing. So, and every these aspects has its own nuances, and you'll have to tweak your ESG programs according to that. So for your IPP and EPC businesses, you would need a strong ESIA, ESDD, all such mechanisms. For manufacturing, you would need these greater ratings, and in greater ratings that will help support your businesses. So what we have started doing it, and that we have started utilizing our expertise with my association with world-class organizations and leading Indian organizations like CII, IOD, FICCI, UNGC, SBTi. So with my association with this, and mostly in the capacity of assessors and their global connections and Indian connections. So I have started utilizing and strengthen my knowledge and expertise in these areas, and that is now turning out to an advantage for designing programs for Waaree and making sure that we are ahead of competition.
Okay, great. And how have government initiatives such as PLI schemes and the climate projects that they have rolled out, or the policies that they have in place, how does that support your mission? And if you're facing any kind of challenges, so how do you convey that to the policymakers? What is the system?
See, on a broader scale, I would say this is very, very favorable for renewable energy sector. And so the entire sector is getting good support from the government. So and if at all anything are there, we and everybody is taking it up with the government, and the good thing is they are listening.
That's wonderful.
I wanted to sorry.
Yeah, Shweta,
I just wanted to also know about the adoption part. How is the adoption like? I'm sure it's growing, but are you seeing any challenges on that front, and how are you addressing them, or how's the government addressing them? Because the initial costs are high when it comes to solar energy adoption. So both on a corporate level and also on individual household level, what are your observations on the adoption side of solar energy?
See, through Pradhan Mantri Surya Ghar Yojana and many other initiatives, government is also supporting. And at the same time, through PLI scheme, they are making sure that India becomes a manufacturing hub. So that is why in both ways, government is supporting, and this is going in the right way. Going forward, the ALM scheme for cell manufacturing will also boost the cell manufacturing in India, and we will be one of the leaders in that area as well. So this is all helping, I would say.
Right.
So there was another question, which is actually a challenge if you talk about solar energy expansion. That one that comes to my mind is of waste management. So these are becoming like critical concerns for the overall industry. So what steps is Waaree taking to address those challenges?
Okay, so if you look at today, we are almost recycling almost 100%, I would say, all our waste in-house. So we have done some arrangements, and soon we will be coming up more innovative ideas to make sure that we will not work for only compliance, but we will go beyond that, beyond compliance, and we'll make sure that we help environment, and we make sure that we are not polluters. Rather, we will create and we will implement those practices that industry will emulate. So that is very important.
Okay, but if you had to suggest some changes, some reforms, what would be the ideas that you should other companies also take so as to solve this problem of waste management, or to follow a circular economy model? So if you have any suggestions for your peers.
Unless we bring the full solution to up to the level of silicon recycling, it won't work. And we don't have any technology at a commercial level as on date, in my knowledge. So we are in touch with CEW, NSCFI, and many other organizations. And we are in touch with many European, Chinese, and other players as well, to make sure that we get the proper solution for that. But yes, we are in a very advanced stage in that direction as well.
Okay, that's wonderful to hear. So right now, technology adoption in India is slower than the global in the leaders, or is it the problem everywhere in the world?
I believe the problem is everywhere in the world. So whomsoever we have spoken, nobody has the foolproof solution.
Okay, I wanted to know about the decentralized energy grids. They are actually gaining a lot of traction and momentum, especially if you look at the underserved areas, the rural areas. How is your organization contributing to this transition? And also, there is a fact that anything to be positive and to bring a meaningful change has to be done through a collective action, and has to be done along with the community that is being. So if you could share any impactful community-driven initiatives where your solar energy projects have significantly improved their lives or transformed the lives of the people living in that area.
One that we have a largest franchisee network across the country. So through those franchisee network, we are trying to reach to the remote areas where the decentralized, serving the decentralized part of it. At the same time, through our community programs, we are reaching out, and we have helped many schools by providing them solar rooftop and solved many areas. So we are building on that, and we are making sure that this reaches to many more people.
Okay. And if you look at the industries, which industries, according to you, are actually adopting solar as part of their work?
See, if you the more energy intensive areas, steel and steel manufacturing and aluminum manufacturing, other manufacturing areas, because and they are adopting to solar not because of only green energy, but also because of the cost, because they are saving a lot on their power cost. So that is why those manufacturing industries are adopting it in a very big way.
That's wonderful to hear.
Yeah.
So as we were talking about community driven projects, so if you can share any case study or a success story of a particular area with our audience.
In remote areas of Maharashtra, like near Akola district, we have served a lot of schools and those areas, and Eglara is one of them, wherein we have put up a solar rooftop.
Okay.
A year back, yeah.
That's great.
I had another question actually. You said that besides solar, also you are into other areas as well, right? So, which clean energy source? We hear a lot of green hydrogen. So, but how do you see that scaling up? I mean, as a sustainable source of energy. So right now it's in a very initial stage. So could you shed some light on that? Because we keep hearing about it, but we don't know how it's going to pan out. So.
Yeah, it takes time in building those infrastructure and getting it on the ground. So we are also into electrolyzer manufacturing, and we have started the construction. So it will take some time, but yes, it is the new oil of tomorrow. So it will be.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. So are there any other areas where you think that additional government support or reforms are needed to accelerate this revolution, the solar revolution particularly?
I think government has thought about it enough and have its plan. So it's very, very good support at this point of time, and going forward, they'll definitely come up with, because they also understand that this is one area which will help build India a Viksit Bharat.
I also wanted to know about the kind of collaborations that you're making in this domain. What are the organizations that you're working with who are helping you scale your work?
Yeah, thank you. See, we are working with UNGC, SBTi. I'm personally a member of CII and Institution of Directors, FICCI, SQF in various capacities. So I do a lot of assessment for CII in the capacity of team leader. So sustainability assessment of many big organizations, corporate houses that I have done. On behalf of FICCI, I have done a lot of assessments, and on behalf of IOD, I have done a lot of applications reviews for Golden Peacock Awards and lot many things. This gives me opportunity to understand what is happening in ESG domain across the globe and across various sectors. So now I'm utilizing those experiences in implementing systems at Waaree. Here also, we are not just member of UNGC. What I'm also doing is making sure that our people are exposed to those best practices, global best practices. So they are doing their courses on UNGC website, getting those certificates. And once they are trained on these people contribute a lot to ESG initiatives. So I'm building internal capability across the organization, which is helping us getting these medals and many more accolades.
Excellent.
Thank you.
That's very crucial, to be exposed to these best practices and to implement them. It's great.
Thank you.
That's amazing. Also, I've heard about innovations like floating solar farms or solar integrated infrastructure. So are you also investing in such, next gen applications and innovations, if you have any?
Yes, we have floating solar plants, and our EPC and IPP division, we are open for any hybrid solar, wind solar, in any type of construction and any type of projects. So we are already into it. We have a few floating solar plants, and we are open to it, and we will keep doing that.
So as we enter 2025, what is the future roadmap look for Waaree Energies, and how do you plan to scale your operations, adopt the emerging technologies, and also contribute to India's net zero goals in the next decade maybe?
See, we are a signatory to SBTi. We have committed that we will be net zero by 2040 and near term by 2030. So we are on track on that journey, and we are expanding. We are backward integrating our manufacturing, and we'll keep doing. We'll make sure that we produce world-class products, and we serve to the global market, and we'll make sure that we are on track, and we are well ahead of competition. We are the leaders in this.
That's really wonderful to hear. So I just wanted to know if at all you're facing any challenges in terms of advocating or creating some sort of awareness, not just among the industry, but overall in the general public. So if you are doing any initiatives, or if you are facing any challenges, if you would like to share some thoughts of yours.
See, for general awareness purpose, we are trying to expand our base in remote areas through a franchisee network. We are developing Waaree Experts all across the country, and making sure that we could influence the entrepreneurship skills in the youth of rural areas, and generate employment for them, and and they could be on their own. So that is why we are expanding our Waaree Expert program across the country.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. So we are coming to the conclusion of our interview, and Mr. Singh, it's been a pleasure talking to you and discussing Waaree Energies' impact on India's clean energy future. In fact, your insights on the solar innovation and ESG excellence are truly inspiring, not just for our viewers, but for us at the CSRUniverse. And as we know, solar energy isn't just the future; it is actually the present, which is reshaping our world. So with leaders like Waaree, driving this transformation, a sustainable future, I think, is very much within our reach. So thank you again for joining us at the CSRUniverse Leaders Talk segment, and we wish you and your entire team continued success. Thank you once again.
Thank you.